Howdy folks, it is Sunday morning. Bento being a little bit cuddly. Well, that's how he wakes people up. He kind of cuddles them and then maybe he'll give you a little cheeky scratch. He's got to go outside and do some dog business. It's looking like a pretty clear sky, so that's nice. And yeah, after Bento's morning business, pretty much just went back and curled up in bed. And yeah, it was kind of early still, so I also had an additional like 2-hour nap after that. And around 8:30 is when I actually like woke up. So yeah, washed the sheets, brought Bento back outside. He's getting some of that direct sun. I know how he loves to be in the direct sun, so figured we'd do a early morning walkabout. I mean, it's not that early. Like, I don't know, a bit before 9. And yeah, it must be compost day. Well, there's been signs around. But basically all the compost bins that like the city collects every week, they do just dump out some compost in parks and stuff, so you can go put that in your garden if you want. Last time, I think Don got some compost though. There's a bunch of little plastics in it, so it's not like the greatest. Oh well. So yeah, played a bit of fetch with Bento. He was doing a good job of fetching, and trying to get him to roll over again. Sometimes he does it, you know. He was rolling around on his own. There we go. That was a pretty decent rollover. So yeah, that was some good walking about. So, hanging out in the back, letting Bento get that sun. What a funny looking dog. Eventually I got kind of bored and feeling a bit hungry, so went and made some French toast. Seemed like a perfect time to cook in the frying pan, since Bento is content just chilling out outside. I'm using the raisin bread that my dad gave me at Easter. You know, make some good French toast. And yeah, watch some anime and just chilled out for a while. Brought Bento back out. I was thinking of taking him for a walk, but Adam and Don actually came home. So, that's good. Like, they're supposed to come home today. And they did. So, yeah. We took Bento out for a walk. Adam, he had been talking about doing the perfect day, which he wanted to get ice cream and eat shawarma. Yeah. But it couldn't be the perfect of perfect days. Yeah, Alex was supposed to come into town today, but I guess he missed his flight or something. You know, you can ask him about it. But no Alex, which is a bit of a bummer. We went and got our ice cream from a place, and it was good, tasty. Then Don and I went over to this park while Adam got the shawarmas, and we ate some shawarmas in the park. I was just giving Bento some water, and this was pretty tasty shawarmas. A little bit drippy, but that's alright. And this park was crazy busy. Pretty much every spot you could look, there was like people doing the activities that you could be doing in a park. Neat. It's kind of the first like really nice weather Sunday of the year, so makes sense. Anyways, we just chilled out for a bit, and they opened up the Sakura Co box, a surprise box of snacks from Japan. Yeah, they also usually include something that's not a snack, like this little towel. But yeah, some interesting things in here. An onion cookie. Everything was like from Osaka area apparently, so neat. We played some Mario Sunshine, you know, passing the controller back and forth for some of the challenging levels and stuff. That was fun. And the new episode of The Last of Us came out today, and Adam was like, you know what, he's buying a subscription to Crave on the cheapest tier. You know, he's trying to do the right thing and support the people that make TV shows and stuff. But the TV app wanted him to pay for like the even more expensive version instead of like the cheap version, so we just watched it on the computer. But it's like, come on, why is it like this? Anyways, it's getting a little bit late now, so I'm heading home. And as I left Adam and Don's place, I like tripped and skinned my knees on the sidewalk, so that sucked. I was like, damn, hope my knees don't bruise up. Last time I was like in a bike accident, I like slid and hurt both my knees. They were like felt bruised and sore. So this time I wanted to go get some arnica. I was looking around in the Shoppers Drug Mart, but they were gonna close soon and I couldn't find it, so I was like, F it, I'll just go over to the Rexall. This Rexall was 24 hours and turns out it's not 24 hours anymore. That's a bummer. I feel like that's one of the lasting things of the pandemic is businesses stop being 24 hours, and that's like a pain in the ass for me. Oh well. I guess I'll just put some Polysporin on it and hope for the best. Yeah, it's my left knee looks worse than the right knee. Once I washed them off, they didn't look too bad really, but yeah, I mean it's alright. I'm like walking around and stuff fine today. It's mostly just the skin.